It's week 11. We're almost done with this class, which is almost amazing to me. Today, I want to look at the discussions and some of the topics that we're covering this week. The discussion for Exam 3 materials closes on Tuesday, and that's because Tuesday is the last day for you to take the exam. Exam number 3 already. Be sure you're participating in the discussions. It's really, really helpful. Those who participate do better on the exams. Those who don't do worse on the exams. So please participate. Now, up to this week, week 11, the very first problem that I have listed is number 2 and number 3. Now, there's a reason that I have these two together. So I want you to look at them. They look similar, but they're not. They're different, and I want to be sure that everyone can look at these two types of problems, which are exponents, and determine what the differences are between the two. There aren't that many problems this week. We have to get through all of them. You're just not getting all the concepts because you're not posting all of the problems that I'm assigning. So please get on top of these assignments. Everyone should be doing all the problems I'm listing. These are the types of problems that are going to be on the exam. Now, going back to the topics that we're covering this week, we are covering exponents. And I want you to make sure that you understand the difference between what the exponent means and what it looks like. Because some people look at an exponent and they say, oh, it means multiplication. And it does mean multiplication. But the multiplication that an exponent means is multiply the base number by itself, not by the exponent. Multiply the base number by itself. And the very important part about this is recognizing what exactly is the base that's being multiplied by itself. So that's the main thing that you have to get this week, is understanding what the exponent refers to. And then when we're adding and subtracting, just like everything else we've been dealing with, in order to add or subtract, we've got to have like terms. Like terms means that we have exactly the same variable with exactly the same exponent. That makes a polynomial term the same. Multiplying polynomials is easy, real easy, because we're basically just pushing everything together and multiplying them together. And we're going to look at some rules for dealing with exponents. Though you don't have to memorize the rules, you just have to understand what the exponent means. And we're going to look at a special product, which is going to help us when we get into factoring, which is also very important. One thing I noticed on the previous test is that some people didn't even use a calculator. Now, of course, by this time in your college career, you are perfectly able to use a calculator. And you're less likely, as long as you're careful and you look at what you're entering into the calculator and pay attention to what kind of answer you're getting, using the calculator might save some careless mathematic errors. Because I see when multiplying or dividing by hand, there are some careless errors. So use your calculator. It's available to you to bring as long as it's a non-graphing calculator, or you can ask to borrow one at the testing center. And as usual, if you have any questions about the material, please ask. Don't struggle through it and then go into the test not understanding something. Make sure you understand or have a basic understanding of all the concepts if you haven't yet taken the test. And make sure that you always answer something. Don't ever leave a question blank. And if there's anything I can help with, please let me know. Check your grades to make sure I've got them up to date. And good luck, and I'll be speaking to you again soon.